What's up, y'all? My name is Ross Swinson. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Fight On from Final Fantasy VII. This is going to be from the remake that came out earlier this year. So let's get started. So that part is actually half of part one, but it just repeats. So you're starting off with a lot of triplets. Actually, most of this song has a lot of triplets in it. So you're going to do some palm muted triplets on the open A string, C power chord, D power chord, and then just like an A minor scale figure there. So that's 6, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2, 3, 2. You do that twice. And then you can think of it as just kind of scooting that up 3 frets because it just goes to a C power chord after that. So the way I do that, since you can't do an open string for the pedal, you do 8th fret E string right here. E flat power chord, F power chord, that same pattern there, and you do that twice. So that's it for part one, except for right after that, so you do all of that twice, and then so that is slightly different, but I'm including that as part one because it's over the same chords. So this is A right here. You're just doing the same fret on the G and B string, so 5th fret over A, and then 7th fret quarter note triplets, back to 5, 7th fret quarter note triplets, to 8. So now we're on C. So that's the, and then 10th fret quarter note triplets, back to 8, just like that. So now that's it for part one. So here's part two. Then you repeat it. Okay, so this is actually kind of a similar concept to part one. You're going from A to C in a way, but this time with arpeggios, and you're doing some other arpeggios in between. So again, this is a triplet sort of riff here. So you're starting off with an A minor triad right here, just 5th fret on high E, B, and G. And then when you go back up to there, you slide down to 4, 5 on B, 4 on G, and then 7, 4, E, 5 on B. So that is an E major arpeggio there. So A minor, E major. And you do basically the same thing up here. The only difference in the pattern is that you don't do a C minor, you do a C major. So instead of, you do 9th fret on the G string there. And then right here, there's a lot of instruments going on, so I just kind of used my ear to try to figure out what fits in here, and I think this fits in here pretty well. It's a couple of double stops. You have the 8th and 7th fret, move that down 2 frets, go to G and B, 9th and 8th fret, same sort of thing, and then 4 and 5 to 5 and 5. So it's like a E to A sort of thing. So that's it for part two. So part three is deceptively hard. And I say that because it's kind of just a string of notes all at once, but you know, it's just a really quick song, and you're doing straight triplets, and you're kind of going back and forth between the strings and doing some arpeggios. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it for you real quick. So you do that whole thing twice. It's basically just A minor and E7, and you're actually hitting a natural sixth, so it's like an E Dorian or A Dorian sort of thing. Anyways, so you're gonna go D string. So it's just kind of a Dorian scale. And then right here you're descending in scalar threes down to this G sharp diminished, or you can look at that as like a E7 if you want. So the thing that's hard about this is keeping up with the speed of the song and sort of deciding where you want to pick the notes and where you want to do hammer-ons and pull-offs. So I'm kind of picking most of the first part, and then with the descending part, doing a lot of pull-offs and stuff. So same thing for the first half of this part. And then right here, descending A minor arpeggio, that same G sharp diminished, and then you're doing this little sort of ending at the end there. So that's it for part 3. Pretty tough, but just take it slow, play with the metronome. Take it slow, play with the metronome. Take it slow, play with the metronome, and you'll get it. Part 4 is a little bit easier than the other parts, but it's really fun, and there's a lot of like double stops in it. So it goes like this. Basically, you're starting off with like a G major, just a G major scale pretty much. And then right here, starting off with some more double stops. And again, there's a lot of instruments going on here. I kind of just went with what sounded good to my ear. And then right here, you take this same shape and move it up a fret, 2 frets, and then the major version right here. So. And then right here, you're just moving the same shape. So that's it for part 4. Okay, so for this last part, you're going to start off with a D power chord right here. So that's just all sort of D minor right there. Do the exact same thing on the E and A strings, and it's in A minor. So at the very end of that, do this little walk up, and then back to do that all one more time. And then there's a lot of stuff going on here. Again, just trying to figure out what works best for one single guitar playing this part. So for the third time, I decided I'd go up an octave. So. This next one gets interrupted with these arpeggios that sort of close out the song. Basically the same thing there. And then right there is where you start your arpeggios. You're doing a C major, D major, G major, E major, and then ending on just an A. An A minor chord or just an A note. So starting right here, that's your whole C major arpeggio right there. So. And slide up to the 14th fret, your D major arpeggio descending, and then your G major arpeggio ascending, E major arpeggio descending, and just hitting that A note on the 17th fret to end it. So most of these, if you're familiar with like the Cage system or just arpeggios in general. This is like the C shape, or that's really the D shape right there. Right here's the C shape, and then the E shape, and then the C shape again. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what we should do next, and I'll see you in the next one.